The case against Kyle Rittenhouse, the teenager who shot leftist rioters that had been threatening him during the BLM attacks last summer, has been gradually collapsing since the trial began. And yesterday, one of the leftists who was actually shot by Rittenhouse may have put the final nail in the case's coffin.
It wasn't until you pointed your gun at him, advanced on him, with your gun, now your hands down, pointed at him, that he fired, right?
Correct.
Oh, that's it!
That's it.
Directed verdict. Directed verdict on all the murder charges. Kyle knows.
Yeah.
Directed verdict on the murder charges.
He just exhaled. Kyle he looks like he's gonna cry.
How do you not acquit after that? Look at bigger. Look at bigger. Look at big boy. Oh, big boy.
You know testimony is not going the way the state wanted when one of the prosecuting attorneys ends the questioning with his head in his hands. Kyle Rittenhouse was obviously acting in self-defense. Given what we heard yesterday, not only should he not be convicted, he shouldn't even have been charged. But Rittenhouse's crime has nothing to do with guns or homicide. If he had different colored skin or different political views, the elite in this country would be calling for him to walk. Rittenhouse's real crime, it's one of the worst crimes of all. It's being a right-wing white guy. The New York Times is lying about what happened yesterday at the trial, by the way. Just so you know, if you're reading CNN or the New York Times or whatever, there was a tweet that went out from Julie Bozeman from the New York Times. It says, quote, Gross Kreutz, he was the guy testifying. He was the guy who had been shot by Kyle Rittenhouse. Gross Kreutz, a paramedic from West Allis, a Milwaukee suburb, was shot in the arm by Rittenhouse. Gross Kreutz was holding a handgun pointed in the air when Rittenhouse shot him from a short distance away. Julie Bozeman from the New York Times sent out that tweet after yesterday's testimony. So after she knew it was bogus, she sends out that tweet. Then this guy testifies and says, no, I was pointing the gun at him, and that's the only time he shot. Eventually, she deleted the tweet, but the media are really, really desperate to portray Kyle Rittenhouse as a white supremacist, right-wing white supremacist. No, he was a guy acting in self-defense while BLM and Antifa burned down not just his city, but the country. And why were they rioting? They were rioting because police rightly shot someone named Jacob Blake, who had just sexually assaulted a woman and was driving off with her kids. But the media and the left took his side, Jacob Blake's side, because they're anti-cop, because white people bad, black people good, because right-wingers bad, left-wingers good, because cops bad, criminals good, because they have a narrative in mind that they're going to push. And Kyle Rittenhouse fit the narrative of the bad guy, and the problem is the facts on the ground completely contradict their narrative. Because Kyle Rittenhouse, from everything we know about this case, was acting in self-defense. They should call it a day now. The prosecuting attorney should just walk off the job, say, you know what? Sorry, we tried, see you, and let Rittenhouse off the hook. Did you like that clip? I'm glad you did. If you liked it, please leave a comment below, ring the bell, subscribe, but if you really want to get the notifications, where big tech people are not going to stop you from getting notifications, I recommend you go to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, subscribe to The Michael Knowles Show. We'll see you next time.